Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another Slice and Dice loot mode hard video. It's me, Cranberry. Hopefully you're doing well. I just coughed a lot right before the recording started. I'm still a little sick, but honestly, I am feeling a lot better. I've been feeling better over the last couple days. Hopefully I'll be fully cured of this cold in I don't know, maybe 3 days. We'll see. I don't know. But cool. Let's play a game now. One thing I want to say. I did a stream yesterday, and during that stream, Voyix swung by, and I did sort of talk. I was a little braggadocious about how I've won both of my loot runs so far, and he had mentioned to me like, "Oh yeah, dude, when I was playing it, I won my first 2 runs too, and then it's been hell ever since." So I'm a little bit nervous. But hopefully we can keep winning. We'll see. I don't know. Well, let's hop in here. And I had a couple of thoughts. I think Magical is a good team for loot mode, but I was thinking about it, right? I was thinking about the green hero pool. We've been lucky to get Spade both times. I think Spade is the absolute best character you can see on loot mode for sure, pretty much bar none, right? Very, very strong character. However, a lot of the greens, I'm pretty sure, are dog shit. Like, are just horrible, horrible characters for loot mode. The thing about it, House Cat is terrible because you don't have the generates showing up. You don't get the advantage for having the weak green and then seeing the tier 4 generates later on. You don't get those. You have, like Tinder is in the pool, right? You have a bunch of horrible characters. So I am a little bit worried about greens, but you know what? I'll just hit Spade again. It's easy. It is actually just that easy. Holy man. This game is for children. Now what do I do here? I like the team. We're going to take one of these curses, right? For sure. I will say there's something to be said about empathy with Spade, where we can just, like, kill someone and then bring them back right away. It will mean one of our characters is going to be permanently, basically, half health, but that doesn't seem that bad to me, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Also, add Wisp, I feel like, is not a bad curse either. And I think bottom blank on this team specifically is not too big of an issue either. I think we kind of can't do wrong here, which is maybe an insane thing to say. I mean, small bonus, I think, is the worst curse out of these options. I think we take small bonus. I think we lose to this fight right here, honestly. Unless we, like, I don't know, maybe we roll the poison attack turn 1 and we kill the Thorn, and things go well from there. But I can see us taking small bonus and actually dying this fight. For me, there's some. I really am tempted to take empathy here, especially considering that we're in loot mode, so we have extra inventory. So we have, like, it's taking up a slot, but we still have 2 slots on the character holding empathy. I think though. Okay, let me think about it this way, right? The hardest part of loot mode is the end game because you have a bunch of tier 1 characters still, right? And I think out of these curses, the easiest end game curse has got to be Add Wisp. I think the early game shouldn't be too bad for us here. So I think I'm going to take the Add Wisp here. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, maybe this is a mistake. We'll see. They decided to really target my Lost here pretty hard. And I think we're going to have to actually probably have a casualty here. It looks like I'm going to need to use the Lost to shoot the Thorn here so we can actually kill his ass. And I think beyond that, I'll roll. See if I can get lucky and hit the Vitality here, maybe. I cannot. Okay, so yeah, we can't save Lost. Can't be done. I think we just choose to kill the Wisp here to stop the summon. And this is a fine first fight. Keep in mind, Wisp is what I call a front-loaded curse, right? And it was not a very crazy concept. Basically, Wisp means that the early game's gonna be much harder than the late game. That's the long and short of it here. So, I'm also gonna make you retreat too, I'm pretty sure. Right, so as long as we make it through the early game, we should be fine. The end, basically, right? I will take a Ballast Song here. I would like to put this on Spade. Basically, the nice thing about the great thing about Spade is that any side replacer is good on this character, right? And they're also just very strong to begin with, so I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm not loving these rolls though. Lethal on Lost, Spade, and Mage exactly is very annoying. I'm gonna hold the healer mana, I think, and roll the rest here. Dude, these are not good rolls. I'm gonna hold this. Okay, dodge is fine. I have to burst on Spade here and just take a huge chunk of damage for no reason, basically. This is not good. Well, I can mulch on, well, on either of you, I guess. You know what? Hold on, yeah. Do the heal here, actually, to cleanse, and then we'll mulch like so. This is a very tough... This is actually going to be the toughest fight in the entire run, I bet, here. This could be really bad for us. Okay, that's huge. I wanted a... Actually, no, we can take these. These are actually all good rolls. We can do the heal here, vitality roll here, bring back the mage, and then start... I gotta pick someone off here. Let's take the rat out first, hopefully. Now, the wisp got a lot of HP. I don't love that. 2 mana is pretty good. Let's just see how this currently looks here. If we play it like this, kill you. I think we use the mana to mulch instead here. Something like this. And then we can even go, like, restore. It's fine, but I don't love it. I don't know, whatever. We got the whole team back at the very least here, which is a good spot to be in, sort of. Okay, we have to let Acolyte die here, I'm pretty sure. Let's roll you down. Oh, maybe we can save someone here, actually. Hold on, we'll see. I'll hold this to be safe. Yeah, we can actually save everyone. So we can do this into this here. Mulch onto Spade. Okay. The Wiz does keep getting bigger and bigger, which is very annoying. But I think we're at the point where we're kind of at parity here. We're like making as much health as we're losing every turn, which is I think a good spot to be in. I'll take the cleanse here. It's actually pretty good with the Acolyte. Okay, pretty good stuff. Pretty good things here. But we'll do mulch here, and then technically we can go burst. And just take the boar out. Yeah, there we go. That's good. We've cleansed incoming pain here, too. Okay, we're fine. We just killed the wisp. We get to leave now. Okay, let's see. I'll put this here. We'll burst. Mulch on the Spade as well. Again, the biggest thing for us here probably is making sure that the Spade never dies. If the Spade ever dies in a fight, we're in a really bad spot, basically. Things are critically bad, I would say. We just need to make sure that never happens. I'll put this here, by the way, I think. Mulch. Stab you once and pass. Okay. Ballast Song finally hit here. Love to see that. I'll do this here, and then we'll probably go burst. Stab and then kill. There we go. Good. Okay. Easy. This fight looks... Am I crazy? This fight looks easier than the last fight, honestly. Maybe I'm a dumb idiot, but I don't know. I'll definitely take a poultice here. Poultice. Very nice to have. And the only person dying turn 1 is the mage. This has to be an easier fight, man. Maybe I'm stupid. Like, turn 1 last time, like, 3 characters were dying. Now... only one's dying. Like, this has to be a better setup for us here. I don't know. I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna put poison on the wolf, I think, and we're gonna mulch on mage. And I guess we're just gonna pass. We could burst the bee to prevent some damage on Spade, but I think we just let him go here and just prioritize more important threats next turn. Like, wolf's gonna be very close to being killed here. Okay, I will pretty much hold all of these. We can go burst into stab on lost. Then we can do like heal here, heal here. Mulch it up. That looks pretty good. Yeah, dude, this is such an easier... Dude, this fight was so much easier than the last one. It's crazy. Okay, the wisp is summoning. I'd rather prevent the summon if possible, but it's not a super urgent priority for me. We'll mulch here. Yeah, we'll just kill the bee this turn. That's fine. That's fine. It's not super urgent. And we'll just pass. We'll probably kill the bones here, which will bone splinter and hit these two. I'll definitely take that. I'll hold this too, actually. I don't know, I can reroll a bit more. And I'll hold this to be safe to make sure Acolyte doesn't die. Okay, that's good enough. Burst. Stab. Burst. Poke, and then you should retreat. Oh, I have a mulch up, sorry. Thank you, game. And goodbye, rat. Okay, we've got a full recovery. We're against Bramble. I don't feel too terrible about Bramble here. I don't know. I need to think about it more, I guess. I do not hate Rain of Arrows on Spade, but it's not my #1 choice here. It's like fine, but not that good. I go for a random, I think, on this one. Okay, Citrine Ring. Almost certainly gonna go on to Acolyte here. I don't hate that. I do hate the turn 1 poison from Mage here. I love the turn 1 poison from Lost, though. Okay. That's big if true. I'll just hold these for now. That's fine. So the plan here is going to be to just kind of probably stall out the Bramble as the poison slowly kills it, and use like mulch defensively to keep our characters alive here. Because we do not have a lot of actual damage output on this team. In fact, we have very little, I would say. So that's going to be a bit of a problem here, potentially. I'm going to hold this. I think I'm letting Lost die here. We're going to heal here. There's actually no point in not mulching it. There we go. Mulch. I'll hold some more mana. We'll just stab. Mulch up here, and then we'll poke the Bramble, I think. And then next turn, we'll res the Lost back here. I will definitely take this. I will take this. I'm going to look for the mana or the 4-pip heal here. There we go. Right, but, bring you back. We'll just mulch that. That's fine, too, actually. We do just have lethal on the Bramble here, huh? Although the Wisp is actually summoning this turn, so I think I'd rather stop the summon. I think that's better for us. Not that it matters too much. Okay, 3 characters dying here. I would like to stop some of them from dying. I'd actually rather get any of the other damage size here this turn, because they will give me lethal. There we go. Okay, how's this currently looking? If I just do burst, kill, and then we can do, like, heal, heal. Okay. Keep these, roll the rest. Very nice. Burst, kill. Same line. Heal, heal. Poke, and we get the retreat here after the mulch, probably, right? There we go. We did lose Lost there, which sucks, but that's how it goes sometimes. Burning Blade, not really for this team. I don't think we can really afford to lose characters. Something to be said about Garnet on this team. We don't have a ton of like spammable healing. We do have Acolyte's Restore spell, though. Getting that up to 1 character healing for 2 is not a terrible proposition. But I think I'm gonna random. I mean, this is not bad for a Spade. This is better than the revive side here, so I'll take that. Was it better than Garnet? I think it's actually pretty close. I think it's fair to say it's pretty comparable value-wise between the two. I'm not sure which is better or worse. We can always just mulch this turn on Lost if we need it, so I'd rather roll for mana here. Okay, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. So what I see this going down is I'd like to stop the summon here off of Wisps. I think we do this, and then I think we poison the Quartz here. It seems pretty good. Healer gets weakened, which is not as good. But it shouldn't be a huge deal, hopefully. Okay, Lost facing a lethal amount of damage, but it should be pretty easy to prevent. I'll take these just to really be safe here, because we can go heal into Burst Shield if we need it. I'll take this. I'll take this to be safe here. Ooh, okay, hold on. That changes things a little bit. We can burst, put the heal here, and let's work the Goblin down a bit. I like that. We just need 2 damage for lethal now. And look at that. More than 2 damage for lethal. Very nice. Okay. Phylactery. I do love me a good phylactery, folks. Revive potion. It's a little overkill. A little overkill for sure. I gotta take a phylactery. Like, one of my biggest issues with this mode is that it's very easy for your characters to get one shot because they're never getting max HP increases from leveling up. So I think an item that gives a pretty nice max HP increase on my super important character like Spade at very, very little downside seems like a very easy choice to me. The end. Ooh, a lot of targeted damage here. I don't love that. I do love my Acolyte rolling the 2-mana Citrine ringside, though. That's pretty sweet. If we can roll the 2-mana side on Mage, we can just burst to get a Militia to flee here. And I also would love to see a dodge. We shouldn't expect to see it here, but a dodge would not be bad either. Okay. Try again. Tragic. Okay. What am I doing here exactly? What am I doing? I've got 4 mana in the pool. And I can really only save one of the 2 of you. And I think Mage is getting pained as well this turn. So I think my focus should be on keeping Lost alive. So something like this is annoying, but I think the line we have to take here. Well, I forgot about Mend being a thing. Hold on. I guess it's better than bursting. Same math, we have more empty HP to work with for healing purposes. I forgot this was here the entire time, actually. That's kind of funny. Okay, end turn. Sorry, Mage. Spade will bring you back, though. It's fine. Don't worry. Okay, I'll hold this. I'll hold this here, too. Would love a 4-pip heal. There we go. That's nice. So, what am I doing exactly? Maybe like this into this here. That's not too bad. Okay, we can make this work. We can absolutely make this work. We've got 3 mana in the pool now, too. So it should be very easy to get a retreat off of one of these militia. Not very easy, but it should be doable to get a retreat off of a militia here. Although we may opt to not even go for it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for more damage here. Put this here. Engage onto the Wisp. Poke Burst. And then heal the Spade and poison either militia. Doesn't really matter too much. Keep in mind, we also have access to Poultice here, if we need it next turn. Dude, these guys, I would love for you, not that I should expect it, but I would love a double up just for once, please, on the targeting. It'd be very nice. Now put this here, we'll Poultice here, and then we'll poke you as well. Okay. How are we looking mana-wise? Very good. I just need 1 more mana from... I'll take this, actually, too, because that kills the militia. This keeps us alive. I'm not willing to risk too much here, I guess. And we'll mulch here. Actually, if I just do this into this, we get the retreat, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. That's good enough for me. Mage is half HP. Gotta go for a longbow here. Gotta take a longbow. And probably take that over the right side here. I think that makes the most sense. And I think that this is probably better. Maybe there's certain fights where maybe we want the cleansing. But I think for this fight, we probably just want the engage side here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say no to longbow on Spade. That should be probably staying there the rest of the run, if I had to guess. Okay. Let's just see how things look here. So we can keep the mage alive, right? Which I'm pretty happy to see. And I think the first thing that has to go here is the Wisp. Unfortunately, they are healing back up. I think this is an okay enough turn for me for turn 1. Yeah, we can make this. This is good enough. And we got a lot of damage incoming here. I'm gonna try to kill the Wisp this turn. So Cruel does do 2 damage, which I would say is acceptable. Take the vitality heal too, and then roll again. Okay, pretty good rolls here. If I need to, I can always mulch the mage here. I do like restore, I think, this turn too. Yeah, I'll just mulch the mage. I think that's fine. Double ogres are a little hard to handle. This is a lot of just AoE damage coming in. But we're rolling pretty well, which I like to see. I would love to see like a poison roll here, maybe. Let's see what we can get. I'll take that. One more time. Okay. So we're going to do something like this into... Actually, I should probably do this into Mend. Mend is a lot of HP being healed there, basically. And then we'll mulch probably onto Lost, because they're an important damage dealer on this team comp, and that looks pretty good. It's going to be hard to rush down either of these ogres here. We may just choose to wait till next turn before we start dealing any more damage here, unless we Ballast Song into the ogre now. God damn you. I can roll again here. See what we get. Okay. We're going to use the mulch with these. Put some more poison on the... Oh, actually, I can just kill you, huh? Hold on. That looks a lot better, I think, than letting him attack that turn. So, yeah, we'll do this. And now, one ogre is much more manageable for this team. Much, much more manageable. I'll take mana where I can get it here so I can use Restore to negate the incoming Stomp, I think, this turn. There we go. Restore, stab, mulch on actually Spade itself here. Because again, Spade is the most important character in our team. That has not changed. It shouldn't be too hard to get lethal here, especially if we roll the 2 damage cruel side here. I think we actually just already have it. Yeah, hold on. First hit and then poke. Hooray. Bell. Bell's a spooky man for this team. Spooky, spooky guy to have to fight. We do not currently have any synergies at all for Shuriken. Oh, actually, that's kind of a lie. We do have a longbow to trigger ranged with Shuriken. I think I'll go for Beam, though, honestly. I think Beam is, in a lot of ways, pretty nice here, because it's a mana outlet that we're not going to have otherwise on this team. They're killing the mage here. Holy shit. He is going to die, folks. I cannot save this man. I can hopefully save Lost here, though. I would love to do that. And I'll hold this just to be safe here. Okay, engage. Poke. Kill. Burst. Goodbye, Spade. I'll miss you. Or Mage, I mean not Spade, sorry. We'll bring you back probably next turn, though, buddy. Oh my god, Lost. Would love to see a dodge from you here if you don't mind. Whenever you are ready, just get out of the way, please. Okay, I might be losing Lost as well, folks. I could roll this one more time, maybe. Okay, that's another engage hit. Interesting. You know what? Oh, actually, you know what? I can save you. Nice, there we go. Okay, cool. That works. And one Restore saves the rest of my entire team here, which is pretty good. These are all great rolls. We'll Restore into Shoot into Poke here. And then we've basically got lethal the next turn. Just need to kill this dang old imp, which is pretty easy to do. Okay. K Undergrowth. Add Undergrowth to all sides versus Eye Patch. Well, Eye Patch, to me at least, not that interesting. Sorry to say, not super interested in an Eye Patch here. Don't see it doing much for this team. Undergrowth to all sides is really cool. I feel like, at least. Seems decent on Acolyte. You know what? Yeah, I'm down for this. This seems pretty good to me. Like the Vitality growing the mana side, right? The mana's growing each other there too is pretty cool. These two don't matter too much. But I think ultimately this is a pretty good line for us. Okay, next fight. Okay, a lot of damage being targeted at the spade here. I do not love that. I will probably attempt to kill this quartz here. And by attempt, I mean we will succeed. For the record. Love to get any usable sides here on the spade this turn. Nah, whatever. That's fine too, I guess. So we're going to go engage, stab, poke, into heal here. And then I am going to pass the turn. Tragically, we were not able to actually hit the ghost at all there. So the ghost is still in ghost mode, which I do not love for us. I'll take this heal here so we can keep spade alive. Beyond that, let me, I don't know. Let me see. Let's keep rolling these, maybe getting some better hits here. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, hold on. Let me do some stuff here. I think this is a once again let my mage die angle, unfortunately. Although we can keep him alive here, actually. The question is, I just don't know if it's worth it. I think it is. But the spade is dangerously close to dying, and spade is the most important character on our team. If spade falls, this whole run does kind of just fall apart, I feel like. I have to be very careful about preserving my guy here. This is like the worst roll that Acolyte can get here, I feel like. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're gonna do like poke into kill the ghost here. And then we can like do double restore. I don't love it, but I don't know what else to do exactly. Shoot the wisp and then pass here. We can kill the ghost or the zombie here with it. Oh, we could have actually killed the ghost with the beam as well. I forgot about that. Either one of those can get the job done in theory. Looking for like a 4-pip heal on healer probably this turn. Oh, you know, I'll take 2 mana. That's also pretty good here. I'll take this so we can probably mulch it. Let's just kill you. Let's just kill you. Mulch here, and again, we can get 3 mana next turn. We get to beam the zombie down. That'd be very nice for us. Okay. Goodbye, zombie. Hello. A little scary, a little risky, but we get there. A lot of small guys here. Our team, I gotta say, our team does not handle a bunch of tiny threats very well. This is concerning. What does Emerald here give us? Emerald gives us a phylactery and a longbow and a citrine ring and beam, which doesn't matter, I guess. Dragonhide gloves is really good. But the problem is it's only as good as our characters are on the middle side. And our best middle copy is like mage. But that's honestly a pretty good copy. You know, I'll take that. Getting consistent 2 mana out of mage here is a good thing for us. I don't hate this. I think that's worth it for the item slot there at the very least. Okay, so Spade, would love for you to do some overtime here and start ballast-songing some of these illusions down. That's good enough for me, honestly. I'll take this. Undergrowth. We can do better, hopefully. We'll see. Okay, whatever, fine. Mage, come on. I even give you the gloves. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Okay, I gotta kill this this bones here too. But we're in a pretty okay spot here. Only 1 illusion's weakening. Okay, this is a bit more of an issue. I'll take that. I'll take that. Take that. Lost does not need to dodge this turn. And we can do better on these 2 rolls, absolutely. Lost, do not dodge this turn. There we go, thank you. Okay, so I need to kill this bone up here. That's a pretty important target. So do this into this. Excuse me, I keep misclicking. There we go. Right? And I would love to kill this bone here too. And then we just put the heal on the spade. This feels like we've won the fight now. Although, maybe the carrier does a move like this out of nowhere, and then like everything's kind of up in the air, right? Can be a little spooky sometimes. But we're good. Just do that. Pass a turn here. A burst would not get the bonus to flee there. But this is definitely more than enough damage. Okay, good. Good. Candle versus Shining Bow. Shining Bow has to be mentioned, is a good option against Hexia. I don't know how this team ever fights Hexia, though, so maybe the goal is just to hope we never see her. I don't see it doing much for us here. I could honestly, genuinely see Candle being very strong. I think Candle on Spade in the final boss is like a secret, like, game-ending winner. Because we can just revive our entire team for free, basically. So I think Candle is not great currently, but I think this is secretly going to be like a game winner for us. So I'm going to take that here and hope it does good stuff. We'll see. We shall see. I'll take these. I don't hate stunning the Wiz here. It doesn't seem super relevant. I think I'd rather just kill the Graves here when I can. Put that here too for now. Okay, the Wiz is healing people, which I don't love. I'd rather them not get healed. Reroll. I'll take these. Those are all good rolls. I'll settle on this. This is fine. What else do I got? Ooh, good hit. Good hit. Listen to this. Into this. Into this. Into, I guess I have to save Acolyte here. And then I'll finish off this grave. There we go. Good. I don't want to waste I don't want the Wiz to get free healing there, basically. Let's finish off the grave while we can. Ooh, a lot of people die in this turn. That's a little spooky. They keep giving me the bad mana side here. Not a big deal, though. I'll take this and roll the rest, I believe. Okay, we do this. Into this. Into something like this here. And this is kind of not great news for us here. Hold on. Oh, you know what I can do, actually? I'm just realizing. Stun the Grave this turn. Or stun the Wiz this turn, I mean. That is a much better line for us here. That's way better. That's so much better. I'm misplaying like a fool out here. Some of these sequences. Okay. This should be the end of the fight. I get Lich's Eye versus Scale. There's something to be said about Lich's Eye with Spade. And with, like, Mage here, too, right, with the Vigilance. It seems really good to me, honestly. Yeah, I think I have to take it. Who does it go to, though, is the question. So I think the idea here is that if we are trying to play this sort of Lich's Eye thing, then we need to move away from these side replacers on Spade and just go back to like some sort of like Longbow off, for example, to make the revives more consistent. And if that's the case, do we put Longbow on like Healer instead, on Acolyte instead? Where does the Longbow go then? I think I'm pretty okay with this. That seems pretty good. Then maybe this just goes nowhere. Although honestly, I'd rather have an engaged Lich's Eye side than a cruel Lich's Eye side, I feel like. But this seems pretty good to me. I think we can make this work. Okay, let's run it. I don't want to dodge with the Lost here. That seems not great. And we'll lock this in just so the plan's going to be to use Lost. They die, and then we come, and then we bring them back. The problem is they are dying again, but we'll just hopefully kill this bone, and then we'll use them next turn, yada yada, right? Is like the idea. We'll see, hopefully. I don't know. Okay, that seems pretty good. I'll take these. Try again here. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so we do this. We use the mana while they're dead. Bring them back. And then we will do something like this here, I imagine. That seems good to me, man. I don't know. This seems like it could be a viable strategy. Definitely take this. Fine, give me the undergrowth here, whatever. Oh, and then we get a big engage hit here. We definitely pop a mend on mage this turn, absolutely. And we beam, burst, poke. And it shouldn't be too hard to get lethal here, especially because of the cruel sides now. There you go. It's working. It's doing what it's supposed to do, right? Flickering Blade versus Blood Amulet. I gotta go for the Blade here, I think. Seems a little too good to pass up on. And we'll do probably Beam over to maybe Healer now. And then Flickering Blade here. Now I gotta make sure we don't copycat the explosion side here. I don't think we want the Blood Amulet that badly. It wouldn't be bad, but we don't have any pain sides or anything really. I don't know. I'm not too worried about this. I think I decline. Ooh, okay. This looks pretty good to me. Gonna probably just take the Wisp out this turn. I think we do something like that here. And just beam the Spiker and then pass. Oh, no, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, okay, there we go. Just a second, maybe if I could do the beam and then the cruel side, but we need the mana from the cruel side to get there in the first place. It doesn't really work out for us that well. Oh, sorry, order. This first, then this. Heal on the spade seems good. Do we just have lethal here? Yeah, we do, huh? Nice, okay. Pocket Mirror versus Pair of Kings. I will say it would be nice to have that blank covered up on the loss here at Pocket Mirror. It's not that important, though. Pair of Kings doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I'm kind of down with Pair of Kings here, actually, I think. I'm just looking. It's kind of hard to trigger pairs, actually, on a lot of these characters. Although, actually, no, never mind. I think... Oh, it does mean the Flicker Blade gets a lot worse, but I think this is okay. Okay, the way I see this going is that with this, and this, they will trigger pair on Vigil. On the mage here. So what we have to do is we have to take off, like, Flicker Blade, put it on Spade, and then play this here. Or I guess we would do this. There we go. Right? And then now these pair sides, if we do this into this, it will trigger and then do, like, what is that, 6 more mana? That seems pretty decent. My whole team is dying this turn, which I don't love. But we do get to go crazy here, which is pretty good. So I think I'm going to go and kill a snake this turn, because we can't actually kill the cause. We can only do 6 damage. Oh, I can kill the call with a beam, though, actually. So yeah, I'm going to kill the snake here. Why does this not trigger pair? It's 3 now, and the last thing I use is a 3-pip side. I thought this would work. That's so sad. Oh, well, whatever. Not a huge deal, just kind of a little sad. More than anything. Okay. I don't love the Spade taking so much damage here, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'll take this. I'll take this. That seems fine. Oh, order. Heal you. Hit you guys and then pass. Seems pretty good. And we should be able to get lethal here pretty easily, I think. That will do it. Well, I can do pair. This way. Oh, wait. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. Whatever, it's fine. That's fine by me. Okay, learn heat / or end harpoon. I don't love that. That doesn't seem very strong to me. You know, if I didn't have this Lich's Eye thing going, I would have loved broadsword on spade, but I think we need the spade just to bring back the loss when they die. So that seems kind of not optimal to me. I'm leaning more towards a random here because these all seem kind of bad to me. Yeah, give me a random. Okay, bullseye. Well, I think I take this off and put bullseye here instead. That looks pretty good. I do not hate this current play. Beyond that, do I want like flickering blade in here? I still don't think so. No, it's not bad. We do like this. My only problem is I don't want to copy cantrip. That would be kind of annoying if we did that. And there's nothing else worth copying, and we have pretty. Although we could just whiff in theory. Like it is possible just to hit these two sides over and over again. I think this is okay too. Okay, we'll see how it plays. I don't know. Well, that's the engage cruel hit here. Let's see. Trying to think about like overkill options that we have here, and we don't actually have many. So you're doing the most damage, I think, to my team. It looks like overall, right? You're a bit of a hassle. Let's just see how things look if we do this into this and to bring you back. Oh, I have beam. Hold on. Wait, I have beam. I forgot about beam existing. So let's do things differently here. Hold on. So I can do something like this into this here. Well, actually, I can do heal first on probably the acolyte. That doesn't trigger pair either. What triggers pair, motherfucker? Is it just a 2-pip side? Whatever, man. You need to get over yourself, mage. You dummy. I guess it has to be a 2-pip side. It doesn't count the buff into account with the vigil or something weird. I don't know. So we're gonna beam the wisp to get the bandit to retreat up here. That makes the most sense to me. And then we can just burst you down. Well, that doesn't save you. You're still doing shit, huh? Well, I guess we just bring you back and then double burst. Heal here. It's an okay line. We could do better, I think, but we can settle for this too and be pretty happy with it. Okay. Okay, so if we do this into this here, I need to hit you, I guess, one more time to get the overkill. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. An anvil. I'm terrified of what's in this anvil, honestly. Tourmaline versus Greatsword. We in theory stalled for a pretty long time, so I don't hate Tourmaline. And I gotta be honest, this whole Paraking's Vigil thing is kind of pissing me off. So maybe I take that off and put it somewhere else. I don't know. Greatsword. Something to be said about actually Greatsword with Dragonhide Glove. Something to be said about that too. Although we have nothing else to trigger the Inspire, so it's not that good here. My gut tells me Tourmaline's the way to go. Let's see what the anvil is, actually. Hold on. No, decline. I like the bullseye quite a bit here. This goes off. You know what I actually kind of like? I don't hate the pair on Spade, because there's definitely a very realistic chance that we can have 2 dead characters. So being able to pair this is something that could be pretty nice, especially when we have like the 1 mana here. We have these 2 undergrowth mana sides. It is possible to trigger pair. We even have our own Ballast Song to trigger it. I can see this potentially being important for us, so I think I like this line a little bit. Okay, Mage and Lost both dying here. I don't hate this roll. I'll take this too, I guess. This is pretty spooky, though. There's a lot of damage coming in. We kind of have trouble preventing all of it. Keep rolling. Take the undergrowth here. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. So we can do some good damage here. But yeah, we're still just losing 2 characters this turn, which is very, very oofsies. But we have the pair line next turn again. We took it for a reason, right? Oh, hold on. I mean, I can bring you back, but you just still die again. Whatever. This wasn't too bad of a turn, actually. This looks fine, yeah. And look at that, boom. Here, bring them both back. Hooray. And we can't save the spade here. Oh, actually, we can. We can even save the spade. Isn't that beautiful? What a great turn for us. Okay, now all 3 of you are dying. That's not great news. I don't love that. I'll definitely do these 2. And we can do this. How do I do this exactly? Hold on. I can kill the Troll King here, I'm now realizing. That looks pretty good to me, folks. Put a little restore in there. Okay, good, we're out, we're fine, we're fine. Everyone chill. Everything's going great here this fight. Everything's so chill and fine this one. Everything's going great here. The pair spade line did actually save our life, I think, too. So I'm happy that that played out well or whatever. Engage here. Hit you and then kill you. There we go. Okay, good. Fight 17. We have a Scorpion Tail and a Sickle. I very much like the Scorpion Tail on Lost here. I can see that being a game-winning line for us in theory. So I believe I'll be taking that. Sickle's not bad, obviously. But this seems a little too strong to pass up on here. Yeah, that just seems too good. And you know what? This goes on healer now. Hooray. And I like that we can maybe use the healer to copycat the Vigil era keywords on Mage. Oop, didn't mean to do that, sorry. That seems like a pretty good line as well. Okay. Next fight, please. It's a lot of characters dying. It's a little scary to see. I'll take this. I'll roll the rest here. Oh, that is not good. There's some bad rolls. Okay, that's good, though. That's good. So I think we do this here to prevent a lot of the AoE damage coming in. And then we bring you back, I guess. And what? Dude, there's so much damage. We can just do like heal, burst. I can beam anyone here. I can beam any of you fuckers down. I'd actually kill one of the golems. I'm now realizing. So who is targeting you? I can just do this, poke, burst, which seems better to me. Okay, you can make that. That works pretty well. You've been pained this turn, which I didn't realize. That's kind of annoying. I had to do this anyway, I'm pretty sure. I'll take that and this. Those are good rolls. And then I'm going to try one more time on the spade here, maybe? Okay, well. That's neat. Okay, so here's how I see this shit going down right now. I like this. Into this. Because we get to do poke here. And that enables Cruel on Lost to one-shot the spike here. That seems like a pretty good line to me. Right? Now, I bring you back. I shoot the golem. Right? I save the mage, Poultice Acolyte. That's good. I like this. The golem is basically as good as dead here now, which is nice. And I keep just having the mage go fucking buck wild here, right? Like, I don't know what else I'd do here. We can... What am I doing here? Let's see. I can engage the wisp here, which seems pretty good. I like that line. Oh, sorry. Let me do the vigil. There we go. And then from here, I think we just wipe out these guys. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Hooray! We're back to where we're supposed to be. Wax Seal. Wax Seal seems pretty good with the mage here. I gotta say. That seems like a pretty good line. Chalice, not terrible. I think not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think it's just a Wax Seal. This seems like a pretty safe pickup to just kind of be like, okay, Vigil, you can come off now. I will just instead choose to, yeah, have 5 mana Ericides on my mage here. And surely on this team, the candle has to be better than something here. Something has to go. What comes off at this point? Oh, man. I don't know. Poultice has proven to be useful still. He was even good in the last fight, right? Definitely not Beam. Beam is strong. In my head, it's either the longbow comes off so we have access to cleanse again, which is not a terrible thing to have, or Balisong comes off. And Spade is just full-on reviving Lost role here. Right? I can see those being potentially lines for us. One thing that I'm just realizing now, too, what about an insane pivot here? Which I don't think is the right line for us, but what if we did this? What if the mage was just making 14 mana every turn? That's something to consider. Right? That is actually, like, kind of crazy powerful. 14 mana is a lot to make guaranteed every turn, basically. Now, he can obviously miss still, but he shouldn't. It's very hard for him to miss. 14 mana is a lot, man. That's so much mana. That's really good. Although then we're losing Tourmaline on you, which sucks. I like Tourmaline being here. Yeah, I think we don't do this. I think we keep this the way it is. We're getting almost the same value out of that already with the engages and stuff here. I think this is, and we're also mitigating the pain by killing the loss anyway. I think this is better. But I think there's something to be said about that mage line. That mage line is pretty good too, to have the Lich's Eye over there. Okay, now Spade is in danger. We can save you though, it looks like. We can do this, and then he's safe. Hooray. Who else is killing you, Lost? Is that sniper down there, which I can beam you, I guess, which is fine. That seems fine by me for now, and then I will... What else will I do? I guess I just burst the Fanatic once. That seems fine. That seems fine by me. Okay, now Mage is in a little bit of danger. I'll actually take the Lost roll here, because I can just take the Sniper out, which is pretty cool. We'll do these. And then we'll just Poultice here. There we go. Lovely. Fight 19. Listen, I will say it's kind of funny to have a backup Spade on this team. I actually really like this on a character like Acolyte here. Man, that's actually kind of sweet. Dumbbell. We could go Tourmaline off action, just go Dumbbell. And that's a lot more mana there. You know, I kind of like that too. I think this is better. The right is cool. But I think we take the Tourmaline off here. Dumbbell goes here. And I think Undergrowth is fine, but what about if it just grew every turn by default? On the mana side, so I think this is better. And then, you know what? Why not Undergrowth the Spade? Oh, wait, hold on. Battle's not supposed to be here, never mind. That's why not. Although... there's something to be said about taking pair off. You know what I will say, actually? I like this more, I think. Now that we have the era on Acolyte, we're losing most of our pair triggers on Spade. I think here, this is a better line. Oh, also Order. Order Lull, by the way. There we go. Gotta make sure that the mage actually has it right. There we go. Okay. Those are good rolls. I'll take this, I guess. That's cool, okay. So, I think we're gonna do the engage here to prevent the AoE damage. Bring you back. And then just hit here. Do something like that, and I guess we might as well just fucking beam your ass while we're here. And the loss should be able to kill you, probably. Or bring you to the brink of death, I guess, whatever. Okay, cool. Fight 20, we're against Hexia. Shit. How do we handle this exactly? Add sticky to all sides, +1 reroll ×2 does not seem very useful to me. Puzzle box also does not seem very useful to me. What the fuck do I do about Hexia here, folks? I guess the plan is just we just hit Hexia over and over again with Lost and then bring them back and have them keep dying, basically. I don't know. I don't actually know what the plan is here, really. I feel like I am concerned. We have all this mana, and I don't really have a good outlet for it, I feel like, either. We'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess, as we go. Puzzle. I honestly feel like Hexia was the worst boss for us to see here, so I'm a little upset about this. Puzzle box, I feel like, just does nothing, right? Let's look. Let's see. We can add Era and Vitality here. That does nothing. We can add Cantrip and Pain back and forth here. Also nothing. We can add Poison and then Cruel and then Engage back and forth here. That's kind of something, but not really. We don't have room for it either, items-wise. Yeah, and Cracked Wheel also feels miserable to me. Oh, I guess we can put the double Cracked Wheel on Spade. Although, what are we rolling for on this team? We don't really need a specific roll anywhere. Really? That badly? So I think just give me 2 random tier 5s. Maybe we get a cool synergy here somehow. I don't know. Wow. Learn Liquor actually might just save my whole life. That's a crazy spell to learn here. They pulled this out. Liquor comes in. That's an insane pickup here. Erythrocyte's also kind of tempting here, but we just don't have the HP to make it work. Although I think I would prefer Erythrocyte over Balisong. I think given the choice here, I think between these two, that seems better to me at least. Okay, we maybe have something here. I'm gonna take the Flickering Blade off here and put the Vigil here too. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, let's run it. Okay, turn 1 loss. I really needed one of your engage weaken sides here. That'd be very nice, if you don't mind. Okay, there we go. Good, huge. I'll take this as well. And then, okay. So we do this. I've got 1 billion mana to work with, right? And we have Liquor as well here. I think first things first, gotta kill the Imp there to keep Mage alive, right? That's kind of a no-brainer. Put this here too. I want to kill the Wisp as well, I believe. Right? I guess we just kill you. Liquor. Bring you back. That seems like an amazing opening turn here for me. Like, does it get... I don't think it gets much better than this, honestly. So let's run that. Okay, I'll take the mana. I'll take the mana here too. That seems good. Honestly, I'll hold the heal here. The heal seems fine on healer this turn. And I need Lost to not whiff here too badly. There we go. Okay. So, what do I do here with Lost exactly? I think I just engage for 8 on, like, either of these bozos. And then we get to do big heal here. We don't bring you back yet, actually. We have Spade tank the damage, basically. Let me think. Poke, burst. Dude, again, gaining Liquor, unbelievably huge for us. Won us basically the entire fight here, I gotta say. That is such a crazy hit. Hit, Liquor, bring Lost back. Healer gets stoned to oblivion, but Hexia has 12 health left, and like half of Lost sides just take Hexia out of the game, basically. Bow shot looks good here. I guess I can find a Rithosite that'd be better for Spade this turn, I guess. Wait, this is just GG. Okay. Kill. Wow, that's crazy, man. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Loot mode's easy. Everyone's saying how hard this mode is. I don't know, man. I don't know. Submit my score. Where's that put me? That's like 15th-ish on the boards, right? Something like that. Dude, we're almost on the front page. We're almost on the front page of the leaderboard. Sick. Anyway, dude, I like. Do I just like loot mode? I don't know, man. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. You know what? Let's actually. We have to be 100% real. It is crazy that we've seen Spade 3 times in a row. I am under no illusions. Also, 26 deaths, by the way, very funny. I am under no illusion. This is why we're doing so well, is that we keep taking green teams, and we've seen Spade 3 times in a row. Spade is the GOAT of loot mode. There's no doubt in my mind about that, right? And we got lucky, too, with the Liquor at the end. Huge for us as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I will see you next time. Goodbye.